Hi and welcome to Spice and Pans. Today we'll be cooking easiest restaurant style beef stir fry with tofu. So let's start cooking. In collaboration with Pots and Pans Culinary Studio, we are launching an incredible cooking course featuring our loved recipes. Join us in our exclusive Local Chinese Delight course. Sign up with the link below or scan this QR code. See you there! Now we'll marinate our beef. I have with me over here 300 grams of chuck tender, sliced very thinly like this. If you want it to be more tender, of course, cut against the grain. Add in half a tablespoon of oyster sauce. Beef and oyster sauce are the perfect combination. Half a tablespoon of dark soy sauce. 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce. A few dashes of white pepper. Half a teaspoon of sugar. 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda. Now you can omit this if you don't want, but this will help to tenderize the beef. And add in 40 milliliters of water. Mix them up and make sure that the beef is being mixed well and absorb all the water. I like to use my hand for this. Gently just mix them up. It's suddenly raining, so please pardon the noise. Mix them up well. Make sure that the beef is coated very nicely with the sauce that we are making over here. It should look something like this, almost no liquid at all, as you can see, right? Now we add in 2 tablespoons of corn flour to protect the beef so they will remain juicy. Gently mix them up again. Corn flour will help to tenderize the beef too. Now you can see how tender they look. Finally, add in about 1 tablespoon of oil. This to lock the moisture in, and later when we fry this, it will be easier to separate them out. Mix them up well, and we'll set this aside. We just need to set this aside for approximately 10 to 20 minutes. In the meanwhile, I'll show you how I prepare the tofu. Now we are going to shallow fry our egg tofu. Using medium heat, heat up some oil. Make sure that the oil is hot enough. Using your bamboo chopstick or your bamboo skewer, put it in. You should see bubbles rising up like this. I'll be using a total of 400 grams, half of which I've air fried. I will tell you the process how I do the air frying in a while. Let me just slide all this in first. Gently put everything in. Do not move the tofu when you first put it in. We let the crust form a little bit. Now of course you can choose to air fry everything or shallow fry everything, but I've shown you half and half because I want to show you how I do this. Air frying of the tofu is very easy. First we spray some oil onto the basket of the air fryer. Then we'll coat the egg tofu in corn flour, spray a layer of oil onto it. Then we'll air fry it at 180 degrees Celsius for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, the tofu will be nicely brown. I've tried with and without the corn flour. With corn flour, the texture is so much better. I've been frying this for about a minute. Let's have a look. Right, brown properly like this. We'll turn it over to the other side. Now we'll just need to brown the other side in the same way. If your oil starts to smoke, reduce the heat. Now why am I air frying this or shallow frying this is because I want to get the moisture out of the tofu so that it can absorb the sauce that we'll be making later much easier and much better. And of course, when you deep fry it or when you air fry it, when we cook it, it will not break up that easily. Now in case if you cannot get egg tofu, you can use any firm tofu if you want. Not a problem at all. If you want to use soft tofu, you can also, but be a little bit careful because they are very soft. Continue to fry this until the other side is brown. It will take about a minute or two. I'll be frying this for about a minute or so. Now let's have a look. It should brown properly like this. Okay, we'll now remove this from the heat. Remember, do not turn off the heat, otherwise oil will lodge in the tofu. Gently remove them. After this, I'll show you how I fry my beef. Without reducing the heat, we'll add in our beef. Alright, just gently put everything in. We are using medium heat. Spread them out. Okay. We just need to cook the beef until it changes color. Right, don't overcook it. Something like this will be very nice. We'll now remove this from the oil. Remember not to turn off the heat first. Right, just remove everything. This is going to be very, very tender. Now we'll turn off the heat. Remove most of the oil, leaving behind 1 to 2 tablespoons of oil. Now we'll put the dish together. Heat up the wok using medium heat. Add in 4 stems of your spring onions. Put in the white stem first. Add in 6 cloves of garlic chopped. We'll fry them until they are really, really fragrant. Don't burn them. If you are new at this, do turn the heat down to medium-low. Almost immediately, you'll be hit with this very, very beautiful fragrance. Now we add some water in. You add in 120 milliliters of water. Add in 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce. 1 tablespoon of light soy sauce. 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce for the color. And half a teaspoon of salt. Add in a few dashes of white pepper. Mix them all up nicely. Now we add in our tofu. Place all your tofu in. These are 400 grams of tofu. Swirl them around a little bit. Let them have contact. Add in the rest of your spring onions. Add in your beef. 1 tablespoon of Shaoxing wine. And finally, 1 teaspoon of sesame oil. Now, if your sauce is too watery, you can always thicken it up with cornstarch solution. But because we have air fried our tofu with cornstarch, that's why it's a little bit thick like this, and this is exactly what we want. So now all these are coated together very nicely. Time to serve this with our rice. Okay. And now the dish is done, let's have a taste. Smells delightful. Let's try the tofu. Perfect. The sauce is coated very beautifully on the tofu. Let's try the beef. Oh, tender. You must try this. Very flavorful, very tender, with this sort of cheap cut of beef. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you like our video. Do click like on our video and do subscribe to our channel. Thank you for watching, and now it's time to cook. See you. Bye bye. Wow,